Hey, good morning, everybody. How you all doing? Y'all know who this is. This your boy Rob Thomas Jr. and this is the real news behind the news. What newscast you know when the news person smokes cigarettes? Why he doing the news? Me. I'm the ghetto version of the news. But anyway, yeah. Today is Friday, October 29th, 2021. And in this story that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to explain what I'm doing, y'all. From this point on, whenever there's a major story that I think the people should be aware of and that's really slipping under the radar of the mainstream media, I'm going to cover it. And I'm going to do it in a very brief, usually 3 to 4 minute video on this page. I'm going to start doing them on my Real News Behind the News page so that page can start back getting the support. So if you haven't, liked the Real News Behind the News Facebook page, please, I suggest that you go ahead and do it. But anyway, in this story here, it is crazy. The United States government is in this process of discussing whether or not they're going to give all those immigrant families who illegally came to the United States and were separated at the border under Donald Trump $500,000 apiece. Think about this again. These people illegally crossed into the United States. When they got caught, they were separated. And that's when y'all remember they had the pictures and they were showing you on the news where the kids and all these people was in cages. And let me give y'all a little game. That actually started under Barack Obama, believe it or not. Joe Biden and Barack Obama, that's where that actually started at. That's who built the cages in the first place. But under Trump, he had a zero policy for illegal immigrants. And they were separating the children from the family as they crossed into the United States. Well, the United States Department of Justice and Homeland Security are in the process of trying to pass legislation to give each one of those families $500,000 apiece. Up to $1 billion. Hey, Brother Emmett, love you too, my brother. Man, God bless you. I'll get in touch with you, man, sometime today. But, I had a book on my nose. No. Anyway. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this story up, first of all, the hypocrisy. These people were coming here illegally, and they crossed into the country illegally. I'm not advocating that they separate parents from their children, but they were caught illegally coming into the country, and they were put in detention. And in a lot of cases, the parents were separated from their children. Wait a minute, when that happened in the United States? Once before, I'm trying to think when it was that they were separating kids from their family. Oh, slavery! During the time of slavery, black people were illegally brought here. We were brought here illegally as slaves. And in most cases, when a mother had a child, they forcefully separated the parents from the children and sold the children to other slave owners. But I guess they're going to say, that was ancient history. We can't do nothing about that. Why not? You cannot you cannot deny that it was a fact that black people families were torn apart on purpose and literally sold separately. And they didn't even begin to offer no kind of apology, no kind of source of compensation or reparation for that. But these people who illegally came here, crossed into the country illegally, now they're about to get them $500,000 apiece. What y'all think about that? Because guess what? That's your tax money. And at the same time, that's incentive for more people to illegally cross into the United States, hoping that they get separated from their children so that they can get that $500,000. Do y'all realize these immigrants coming in here, man, right now are getting more social benefits than half the Americans here? Do y'all want to know why the Democrats are doing stuff like this, man? That does not make any sense. That's costing you and I our tax dollars to pay them folks who crossed into the country illegally, who are not citizens, but we finna pay them $500,000 apiece. It's because the Democrats, remember I say the Democrats need them some new niggas. They realize that black people are disenfranchised with their party. They realize that they really don't have a platform to run on. So what they're doing is flooding the country with illegal immigrants. Now they are trying to allow them to vote. The Democrats are trying to create them a new voter bloc. That's what's really going on. The Democrats know that they can't depend on black folks to be their useful idiots no more. So now they're giving all these social programs and all this money to these illegals, hoping that they will vote Democrat. That's really what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Y'all can read the story, because whenever I do these videos, from now I'm going to put the story in the head, in the description. But that's crazy. The United States government, Department of Justice, Department of Homeland Security is talking about getting these people who were separated from their children $500,000 apiece for separating their children. And black folks had to endure the horror of their children being stripped away from them and sold into slavery. And we can't even get an apology. Y'all be blessed.